But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Fields changing the play. From the 27, Fields. That's caught downfield by Pickens. That one good for 26 and a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Steelers at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And he fires one incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target. And now it's third down. You look at this Packers defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Play action. It's Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On first down, it's Fields. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. They're on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do in the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's a Packers touchdown. Jayden Reed. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11. Hey, 551. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Out, let's go.
To the air again, Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Here we go, son. Hey, never mind. Monday. EQ. Alpha.
Here's Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second and 9 now. A short throw to Musgrave. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Watson. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
You got a mini back.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Alpha. Tonight.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Fields going to move him around.
Justin. Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Off play action, Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, can.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Dobbs goes in motion. Second and 1. And this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. Here's 2nd and 7. Fields. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go, tonight. Delta. Tonight.
From the 50, here's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Bunch right. Hey, going alpha right here. Go.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Big gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
No loss. Don't mind. Joseph. You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
Now Fields. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down, but they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
All right.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one there with Freiermuth. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
He's got him in, complete, and in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And quickly they get to the line. Second and 3. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
11.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Chip slant. Out, let's go. Press, butt straight. Hey, never mind, Monday. All right.
Here's Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here we go, son.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Hey, can. Right.
Now it's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Fields going to change things up here.
Hey, 551, 551.
they're going to run a little pop pass here. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Fields. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for